Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. All right, so I had a little fun on the Eastport Neighborhood Forum yesterday complaining, that's in air quotes that you can't see, about the noise from some planes that were flying in the air yesterday. And then I proceeded to get yelled at, laughed at, and explained to. Actually, it was really very funny, and a lot of my friends realized that I was just being a wise ass, so they texted me. But anyhow, the real show for the Blue Angels is today at 2 p.m. No complaints from me. We do have some news, so we need to get into it, shall we? Yesterday, we told you about the county's 9th homicide. A Brooklyn man was beaten to death. We learned yesterday that the man's soon-to-be stepchild was involved in an altercation at Brooklyn Park Middle School, and the teens came to settle up a debt. When the father refused to let them see the son, they beat him and fled the scene. Again, if anybody knows anything, 410-222-4700, that's the anonymous tip line. And just down the road a ways at Chesapeake Middle School, 2 kids got into a fight at school and one ended up pulling a taser on the other. Apparently, the teachers had already broken up the fight and one student went back to his backpack and pulled out the taser. The teachers were able to disarm him before he activated it, and in a letter home, they reminded parents that students should not bring tasers to school. And I have a hard time believing that that even needs to be said. The two are facing some yet-to-be-disclosed consequences. Annapolis City wants to revamp the election process and wants public input. The city's appointed task force is holding a virtual meeting tonight at 6 p.m., and if you have some suggestions for a better election system or some questions, you can let your voice be heard. You must sign up to be included by noon today. You need to send an email with your name, phone number, and email address to livetestimony@annapolis.gov, and you're going to be included on the virtual presentation. We just got notice about this yesterday afternoon from the city, so don't shoot the messenger for the last-minute notice. June 1st, from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., the West Street Library in Annapolis. Leadership Anne Arundel will be hosting a roundtable discussion on the opioid epidemic here in the county. It's titled Opioid Crossroads, Moving Forward. And it's all about how private and county organizations are supporting communities in the fight. It's free for Leadership Anne Arundel members and $25 for non-members. Registration is required and there will not be any walk-ins allowed. You can hold your spot at leadershipaa.org. I will be there for sure. Here's a bummer for beer lovers. Flying Dog Brewery in Frederick has been acquired by a brewery in New York, and they will be leaving Maryland. FX Matt is a 135-year-old brewery in Utica. The new company said they may look to have a, quote, innovation brewery or a tap room in Frederick. FX Matt will offer as many opportunities as they can to current employees, but honestly, I mean, how many are willing to relocate to Utica? And I guess with this, we can kiss that Old Bay summer ale goodbye. If you were hoping to get to the Navy-Notre Dame game in Ireland this August, you are SOL unless you already have your tickets. It is officially sold out. And this is pretty cool. More than 40,000 fans are expected to attend from all over the world, but the majority will be the 39,000 from the United States, which is a world record for the largest number of Americans traveling internationally for a single sporting event. Pretty cool. And go Navy, beat Notre Dame, and Army, of course. Navy football does kick off in August, and I suspect the Fan Fest will be Saturday, August 5th at noon. Okay, and that's a wrap on the news. Up this Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, Party Boat Annapolis, who I have been miscalling Annapolis Party Boat for weeks. Sorry about that, Trevor. And next weekend, Prosper, a new app that's been developed right here in Anne Arundel County. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and the Maryland Higher Education Commission. So now you just need to hang tight because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with the only locally forecast weather report you'll find. And Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, would normally be here, but she's a little blue angeled out after yesterday. But she'll be back on Friday with the special edition for the weekend. Anyhow, all that's coming up in just a bit, so hang tight.
Did you get close to completing your college degree but dropped out during the COVID pandemic? Well, as a near completer, you may be eligible to receive money from the Maryland Higher Education Commission to finish your degree. Again, if you started your degree but for whatever reason never finished it, the Maryland Higher Education Commission has money to help you return to college and finish what you started. Go to mhec.maryland.gov and click on the Near Completer grant to learn more.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, May 24th. Yesterday brought another really comfortable weather day to the Annapolis region, and it should stay very comfortable through the weekend, with the only blemish on the forecast being a chance for some rain showers Saturday through Monday. Look for ideal conditions today across the Annapolis region for the annual Blue Angels show, with sunny skies and high temps in the mid-70s to maybe lower 80s in spots, to be followed by more sun Thursday and Friday with temps around 70 to 75 degrees each day, along with some breezy winds tomorrow. And then it's more mid or upper 70s 4 p.m. highs this weekend with mixed skies and a chance of showers both Saturday and Sunday, ahead of temps near 80 degrees Memorial Day Monday, with an ongoing chance for some showers and possibly a few thunderstorms as well. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And don't forget, follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.